Announcement. Now this channel is here with two main segments that will make you even more comfortable following world football updates. TalkCFC, a special segment for you Chelsea fans, discussing transfers, internal drama, tactics, to player issues, all thoroughly, exclusively and sharply. FNFY, football news for you world football lovers. From transfer gossip, match results, to hot rumors from Europe's top leagues, all summarized compactly, quickly and clearly. Two segments, two styles, one goal, giving you different and non-boring football news. Have you watched both? Which one do you prefer? Chelsea are again preparing to make a major overhaul in the summer transfer market. 10 players are said to be on the sale list, including several big names who were previously projected as the club's mainstays. Raheem Sterling and Axel Disasi, who played regularly last season, are now open to being sold. Kepa and Petrovic are also on the release list, indicating that Maresca wants a new goalkeeper as the main starter. Other names, such as Broja, João Felix, and new recruit Renato Veiga, are ready to be released if there is an interesting offer. Even Ben Chilwell, Chukwuemeka, and the young Leslie Ugochukwu are not safe from this list. This decision shows that Chelsea is totally improving and is ready to sacrifice players for financial stability and to build the ideal squad according to Maresca. This step also signals that the club's long-term project will rely on players who really fit the style and demands of the new coach. In your opinion, is Chelsea too brave in releasing many players at once? Bayern Munich are moving fast. The Bundesliga giants are now actively pursuing Nico Williams from Athletic Club to replace Leroy Sané, who has officially moved to Galatasaray. In fact, Williams has long been targeted by Arsenal and Chelsea, but now Bayern seems to have a more open path. Barcelona withdrew due to financial burdens, Chelsea are more interested in Jamie Gittens, and Arsenal are focusing on a new striker. This makes Bayern the sole favorite. Although the challenge remains big, Williams performed exceptionally at Euro 2024 and last season recorded 17 goal contributions in all competitions. However, the 60 million euros release clause and 20 million euros per year salary demands make Bayern have to think twice. If agreed, Williams will be the third highest paid player at Bayern, equal to Joshua Kimmich. PSG are also monitoring the situation, with Bradley Barcola's name being considered, but Bayern seem really serious about Williams. Do you think Bayern is worth spending big money on Nico Williams? Chelsea are getting serious about pursuing Jamie Gittens. According to Fabrizio Romano, the young Borussia Dortmund winger is currently literally waiting for a call from Chelsea. The London club has prepared a new proposal and is ready to submit it in the next few days. Gittens, who performed well with Dortmund last season, is considered a long-term option to strengthen the wing sector. His age of only 20 years makes him ideal for Chelsea's development project under the direction of Enzo Maresca. His explosive playing style and dribbling ability are considered to fit the Blues' philosophy of wanting to appear aggressive and dynamic. Chelsea are also said to not want to repeat the failure in the Mikel Olise case, so negotiations with Gittens are being accelerated. On the other hand, the player is also said to be very enthusiastic about joining the Premier League and wants to prove himself at the highest level. Chelsea are now just one step away, as long as they don't delay any longer. In your opinion, is Gittens suitable to be Chelsea's new weapon next season? Liverpool and Chelsea have officially received a stern warning regarding the transfer of Hugo Ekitike. Eintracht Frankfurt's sporting director, Marcus Krosche, has confirmed that the young French striker will not be sold carelessly, despite having scored 22 goals and 12 assists last season. Priced at around $114 million or £84 million, Ekitiki is now being targeted by many top European clubs. However, Frankfurt are not in a desperate position. They have just qualified for the Champions League and pocketed £59 million from the sale of Omar Marmoush to Manchester City. Micah Richards called Ekitike a player who is sometimes brilliant, sometimes confusing, but Thierry Henry believes that if honed in the right environment, his potential can explode. The problem is, the high price and inconsistent performance make Ekitike a big gamble. In your opinion, Is Ekitike worth buying for $114 million? Chelsea officially signed Liam Delap from Ipswich for £30 million, hoping the young striker could make an immediate impact at the Club World Cup. But not everyone agrees. Club legend Mikel has openly criticized the transfer and mentioned another name that he thinks is much more appropriate: Victor Osimhen. According to Mikel, Delap does have potential, but is not someone who can immediately lift the club's achievements. He questions whether Delap can perform consistently at the highest level after only scoring 12 goals last season with a team that was eventually relegated. Mikel emphasized that if Chelsea really want to win, not just develop, they must dare to invest heavily in players like Osimhen. The Napoli striker is considered a complete package: strong, fast, sharp, and ready to take the club straight to competing at the top. However, the high salary demands and interest from Middle Eastern clubs make Osimhen's transfer not that easy. Chelsea chose a different path: long-term development through Delap. The question now is, can this path lead Chelsea back to the championship path? Who do you think is better suited to Chelsea, Delap or Osimhen? Chelsea have not given up on getting Maignan from AC Milan. Although the first offer was rejected, the London club is preparing to submit a new proposal for the French national team's main goalkeeper. Enzo Maresca is said to have made Maignan his main target to strengthen Chelsea's defense next season. Internal sources said that Maignan himself was frustrated because Milan continued to block his transfer, even though the price difference was not too far. Chelsea considered that Milan deliberately set a high price because they were preparing for the Club World Cup. However, Chelsea remained calm and had a backup option. If the transfer fails this summer, they are ready to secure Maignan for free in January 2026 through a pre-contract. Maignan performed brilliantly last season with 13 clean sheets in Serie A and is believed to be able to immediately become the main goalkeeper under Maresca's command, replacing Sanchez and Petrovic, who have the opportunity to be sold. With the ambition to chase the title and an inconsistent defense, this step could be crucial for the Blues revival project. In your opinion, is Maignan worthy of being Chelsea's main goalkeeper? Everton finally got a breath of fresh air in the transfer market. Two Chelsea players, Ben Chilwell and Carney Chukwuemeka, were not included in Enzo Maresca's squad for the FIFA Club World Cup. This is a strong signal that both are on the transfer list, opening up a big opportunity for Everton to make a move quickly. David Moyes is looking for reinforcements in midfield and the left-back sector. With Idrissa Gueye's future still unclear and minimal competition for Vitaly Mykolenko, on the left side of defense, Chilwell and Chukwuemeka could be an instant solution. Everton tried to recruit Chilwell in January, but the defender chose to stay in London. Now the situation has changed. Chilwell has just finished a loan period at Crystal Palace, and Everton is considered able to provide regular playing minutes and an important role in the club's long-term project. With a solid Premier League background, these two names could provide the experience and squad depth that the Toffees need to bounce back next season. Do you think Chilwell and Chukwuemeka are suitable to join Everton? Bayern Munich are reportedly keen to sign the Frenchman and are prepared to open talks with a £50 million price tag. Nkunku has been frustrated at Stamford Bridge with a long injury layoff and lack of game time, making it difficult for him to show his quality. Chelsea are also considering selling him in order to clean up the squad and bring in new faces. Bayern are an ideal destination, given that Nkunku once shone with RB Leipzig and knows the Bundesliga very well. With Leroy Sane gone, Bayern are looking for a flexible striker who can play in various positions. Nkunku is considered a good fit. He has pace, vision, and an eye for goal. However, a £50 million price tag is considered too high, and Bayern are hoping to negotiate a more reasonable figure. For Chelsea, selling Nkunku could be a win-win solution. But letting him go to a big club like Bayern is also risky, especially if the player returns to his best form. Do you think Chelsea should let Nkunku go this season,